Justin's head was throbbing as he began to stir. As he grabbed for the blanket, he felt a chill run down his spine. Instead, he got a handful of leaves. The earth surrounding him was wet and cold, and a breeze hit him, as did a ray of sunlight. He struggled to sit up and couldn't place himself. He appeared to be in the middle of the woods, and for a brief while, his attention was drawn to how he got there. A sharp pain pierced his chest as he slowly paced the night before together. Amy was dead. He broke down in tears and couldn't stop. Milo was to blame for this. Then, suddenly, the memory was as clear as ever. He kept replaying the scenes in his brain, totally lucid. Actually, it was Grendel who ended her life. He got up to leave but ended up on the floor again. Justin took a few deep breaths and tried to calm himself down. He realized that he needed to focus on the present and figure out what to do next. He looked around and saw that he was in a dense forest, with tall trees blocking out most of the sky. He didn't have any supplies with him, and he didn't know how far he was from civilization. Justin knew that he needed to find help as soon as possible. He got to his feet and started walking in what he hoped was the direction of civilization. As he walked, he tried to listen for any sounds of cars or people, but all he could hear was the rustling of leaves and the chirping of birds. After what seemed like hours of wandering, Justin came across something that both excited and terrified him. Gunfire. He then heard someone shouting in the distance. Ceasefire. He recognized the voice but couldn't place it. What do you think you're doing, idiot? The voice barked at him. But he didn't give it much thought. Justin. Is that you, Justin? The use of his name finally made him look up. Rex, the vampire hunter, stood in front of the rifle range. He was accompanied by two women Justin had never met. The blonde had on a tank top and camo pants, and a shorter girl with jet black hair that looks like she might have been related to Rex stood next to him. When he saw them, Justin was overcome with emotion. On the one hand, if they didn't know what the church was up to, they'd be excellent allies. And he was sure the information he had would be appreciated. If, on the other hand, they did, he realized he couldn't trust them and that he might be in danger because of what he knew. Rex? He said, approaching them cautiously. What are you doing here? Rex looked surprised to see Justin, but his expression quickly turned to concern. Justin, what happened to you? You look like you've been through hell. Justin shook his head, trying to clear the fog from his mind. I don't know, Rex. I remember Amy. Unable to stop himself, tears started to roll down his cheeks. I think Amy's dead. And then I woke up in the middle of the woods and I don't know how I got here. The women looked at each other, then back at Justin. We need to get you to safety, the blonde woman said. Come with us, please explain everything on the way. Justin hesitated, unsure of what to do. On the one hand, he wanted to trust Rex and the women, but on the other hand, he didn't know if he could. It's okay, Justin, Rex said, sensing his hesitation. We're on your side. We're here to help you. Justin took a deep breath and nodded. Okay, let's go. He followed Rex and the women to a nearby military van and climbed inside, grateful for the chance to talk to someone and possibly get some answers. The four of them piled up in the back of the van as Justin recalled the events of the night before. Rex, Victoria and Ashley B all looked at him as if he had three heads by the time he finished speaking. I don't understand, Rex spoke up. Why is the church making these, what did you call them, zompires? They told us they wanted vampires dead and gone. And now they are working with them. The disbelief on all of their faces seemed genuine, which made Justin relax a little. But this now raised more questions than answers. Ashley moved closer to him, putting her arm around his shoulders in an attempt to comfort him. I know how you're feeling, she said softly. I know that's something people say, but I mean it. I lost someone too. Victoria looked at Ashley with sympathy as Rex turned away. I can't tell you what to do or what's best for you. But for me, it makes me want to fight even harder to get vengeance on her. To kill all the vampires so no one else has to feel the pain I felt. Ashley asked Rex silent questions, to which he slowly nodded. Justin nodded as if he understood what Ashley was saying. He felt the same way, but he didn't want to make a hasty decision. I want to help stop the church and their plans, he said. But I also don't want to end up. End up like what? He was already a monster, and the love of his life was dead. He didn't want to lose sight of what was right and wrong. Vampires, on the other hand, brought nothing good. We can help each other, Victoria said. We can work together to take down the church and put an end to their experiments. But we need to be careful and plan our moves carefully. We can't let our emotions get the better of us. She's right, Rex concurred. We must remain focused and collaborate. We cannot allow them to win. We must ensure that no one else has to go through what you, Ashley, and I have. The group continued to discuss their plans and strategies as they made their way back into town. Justin felt a renewed sense of purpose and determination, and he was ready to do whatever it took to stop the church and protect the people he cared about.